Well, hello there from the nitty-gritty city, the great American city, Chicago. From greater downtown Chicago, in the studios of JBTV, I'm Jerry Bryant, and this is a very special JBTV podcast right here on the Yak channel. This is a podcast that just happened by accident. Now, I was going through my tapes. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videotapes, and occasionally one or two just, get into the cracks and you don't find them. Ooh, and then you find them, and then you know what happens? You find things like In Excess. But that was another podcast. And on that same videotape is Bjork. And I also have an interview on there where she came at our studios twice, and it goes back to the Sugarcubes days. So they're sort of intercut. And I don't have a clue because I haven't seen it, and I can only play this tape once because the tape's in really, really bad technical shape. So we'll see what happens. Bjork's very quiet, so be listening. And here we go with a classic interview from the year 1992. There we go. You like that?
Yeah.
So here we are once again, and you look so great. I got to tell you, all the times now that you've been on the show, this is your second time, and you look just better than ever.
Thank you.
Except you don't have the little things on your.
No, they come off.
I know you said you put them on with little eye dots or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got into Chicago. Yeah. So my favorite skyscrapers. Two of my favorite skyscrapers are in Chicago. The one is like this, with like X kind of thing. What do you call it?
Well, that's
Hancock.
No, that's not the Hancock. That's
It's there in the end, far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Hancock building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go up there and look out over the city yet?
No, I just came like 5 minutes ago. The other one is the cactus stuff. It's sort of cactusy skyscrapers you got here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them.
We have a lot of skyscrapers. We had the big flood a few weeks ago here, so that was a big
We've
thing.
been watching it. That's why we came here. We want to see some of the flooding.
Well, this is the first flood in history. Like in Los Angeles, they have floods, and you can see the water and the RVs getting pushed down the road. Here is tunnels underground, which nobody can see. So it's it's one of those quiet floods.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And you see the guys in the television climbing in them tunnels with the water up to here. It looks like one of these disaster movies, doesn't it?
Yeah. Actually, I would like to go down in the tunnel sometime. I think that'd be fun to do.
Well, when the water is there or when it's not there?
Well, after, of course, when the water is gone, and it becomes a tourist trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something like that. So you've been all over America. What is the best part of America you like?
They're different, They're different. It depends what, I like Dallas, They got very good skyscrapers there. I like the clay color of Phoenix and the easygoingness of it.
New Orleans is pretty good. Chicago is okay. Good for its pizza.
Deep dish pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing, really favorite. It's, every place. Any good bar we can find, basically.
Manhattan is real neat too. Like Manhattan.
And lots of skyscrapers.
Yeah, I guess.
So is that what you want to do, live in a skyscraper sometime?
No, I think you shouldn't live amongst them. You should just visit them several times and look at them and admire them. I think it'd probably kill you if you'd live in one or amongst one.
Well, I live in a skyscraper downtown here, and it's a lot of fun.
What floor?
On the 28th.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, you'd be scared of that?
No, thank you.
It'd be kind of interesting to live on a roof of one. A friend of mine lives, a friend of mine lives on a roof in a skyscraper in Manhattan. That's kind of interesting because all this kinky juiciness going on downstairs, and you can kind of be above it and get yourself a cup of tea and grapes, It's kind of quiet, It's a strange feeling,
It's like window peeping on the whole world, Everybody looks so small. It's really neat,
Yeah. We're in Chicago, and it's not a heat wave.
No, in fact, it's hot and cold in the city. Sometimes when you least expect it, it's like 90 degrees, and then the next day it's 60 or 30.
We've been trying to find out, get different types of weather. We've been down to Arizona, to Texas, and it was raining in Texas. What's the point of going to Texas if it's raining? I mean, you want to see the sun, you want to feel the desert. Arizona was mild, and so you get up here to Chicago. Detroit, didn't disappoint us. It was raining, but we want a heat wave here in Chicago.
Yeah, I like experiencing big heats. You don't get it in Iceland. It's like being hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
Where are you gonna go for some more warm? You got more touring to do yet, or?
Yeah. We go from here. We go to Los Angeles, and hopefully it will not be raining there. But
Or a flood.
I mean, we've played in Arizona, and it was actually snowing there. It was for the first time in 30 years that it actually snowed in Arizona. So I mean, anything can happen where we appear. So hopefully there will be no more flooding here in Chicago while we're here. But who can say or tell? I'm not predicting anything.
I don't know. I think they're talking about me now here. Huh?
No, we're not. We're talking about this video we wanted you to show, LL Cool J. Yeah.
It's very low budget, kind of. It's like his friend made it or something.
Well, it's down to the music. To me, the music, which is what you have to do first before you even think of a video, has got to be right. And then just about anything you put on top of it, as long as the song has something going for it, the video is sort of secondary to it. Because if the song isn't good to begin with, it doesn't matter how good or bad the video is.
There's one old video with They Might Be Giants where they're hopping about in a big balloon. That's also a very fun video, which we should try to see sometime.
Well, They Might Be Giants. I love those guys. They were on the show. They played live here in our studios and everything. Yeah. They got this tune, The Statue Got Me High. Have you seen that one? Istanbul, though, is my favorite song. Istanbul's Constantinople.
Yeah.
Love that song.
Yeah. Play that song then.
Would you like to see it right now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You want to be the disc jockeys on JBTV and intro it?
Well, this is the Might Be Giants Istanbul song. Thanks.
If you're a disc jockey, you can't touch the albums, though.
Sure. This is America. We can touch everything.
Brilliant.
Hey, it's a newfound freedom.
Sensuality.
So anyhow, that was Istanbul, not Constantinople. They Might Be Giants. We're here in the studio with the Sugarcubes, and you've seen a lot of their tunes. And what do you want to see of yours right now?
Wow.
I mean, do you want to see Hit?
I want to see whatever you want to. This is your show. I mean, you can do what you want.
Let's start with Hit then.
Okay.
With the Sugarcubes.
Hit by Pedro Romani from London.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this video. Any inside stuff on it, or?
Basically, I got dressed up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got to do my bit around 11 o'clock during the night. So I looked like a total utter fool the whole of the day. But touche. I mean, I don't care. I mean, so it goes. Part of the business. No, there's nothing. Pedro Romani, who made it, he's like, made also another video called Walkabout. But he always gets into trouble when he goes to America.
He's got this outrageous story, which is that some many years ago he lost his ID, and he's got this, not very common name, Pedro Romani. And some person found it and went to the States and opened a bank account and just went on writing them fake checks, So every time he gets to the States, he's like arrested and pushed to jail, and he has to be, first time he was several days in jail or something.
He said, I'm innocent, and they didn't believe him. He's like, a criminal. But he made the video. He managed to get out of jail to make this video.
And good for you guys, because it's a good video.
Yep.
And a good tune.
Yep.
And here it is on alternative television.
My name is Björk.
My name is Einar.
And we'll be back after this commercial message. We hate commercials, though. Isn't that terrible?
No, we don't hate. You need to entertain people.
Oh, we got a really good commercial to entertain people with right after this, right?
Yeah? Okay. Let's see it. I want to see it.
Okay, here it is. And tell us a little bit about yourselves that we should know about.
It's too much to tell. You'll read the book later, okay?
That sounds great. So let's see another tune. What would you like to see?
With us?
Yeah.
Okay, it has to be us. What about Planet? That's an old one.
Yeah, Planet. That's also I think I had to suffer a little bit during that video. Had to stick my head into a fish tank full of beer, yogurt, shampoo, food coloring, and I had to open my eyes, take all this stuff in my mouth, and say a couple of words, and it was pretty horrific. But how about seeing it now?
You know, you guys are really good at this. You've done a lot of television, haven't you?
A little bit, yes.
More than a little bit, I think.
Well, it's hard to say because I don't know what to compare it to, you know. It's a strange little job. Nobody has really done it before, have they?
I like your little tattoo I just noticed behind your ear here.
It's a sun. Yeah, it's a band I was in way back when I was a little punky teenager. S.
Yeah, teenagers. What a word.
Did you know her back then when she was a teenage S?
Teenager
Yeah,
S.
yes, actually, yes. Yeah, we've known each other, you know, for a long, long time. And the Sugarcubes have, you know, known each other for a long time. Indeed. Indeed.
Me and Einar have been singing together for about almost 10 years now, and we used to be in this kind of do-or-die band called Cook, which is quite an experience. We would go on stage, tour around Europe, and cut our chests open, take our hearts out and say, this is it, you know, and people would throw beer mats at us and
various other things, yes. They would really hate us sometimes. We were pretty intense. We would call what a normal psychiatrist would call plain crazy. And we still are a little bit, but you know.
But we've learned how to behave, how to pretend to sort of
Be normal.
operate, you know. It takes a while though. It took us about 10 years, you know. So most people, you know, believe that we actually can, you know, function in society today, you know. But it's not true. We're just pretending, you know.
No, I don't know.
No, it's our electric shock treatment. Every morning we wake up, you know, and then we get normal again, you know. But it's, you know, very intense when we sleep.
Well, I'm glad you guys, you know, spent all that time and stayed together doing things because look where you are today
Yeah,
now.
I mean, we basically now we're just trying to, you know, entertain. You know, we want to bring happiness to the world babies, and we're all world babies, and so we want just to try to give people a little bit of happiness. Little bit, yeah, like great bit, because there are a lot of bad things happening around us. So we want to try to be positive and give positive vibration, man. Ooh, wow,
That sounds like a
ooh,
Beach
wow.
Boys song.
No, that's actually a Bob Marley song. Positive vibration.
He was a Beach Boy,
wow,
wasn't he?
ooh.
He
He
was-
was a Beach Boy,
But
yeah.
he was fired.
Yeah, he was fired.
He started off with them though. He was actually the most proper Beach Boy, you know.
He's gone now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens in life, you know.
Yeah.
You're here today, gone tomorrow, and, you know.
Yeah, or tomorrow.
Well, you do the same thing I do to things.
Yeah.
You do that
Braid
with...
them.
Yeah, well, what I do is I start ripping on my jeans. You know, I start, when you
Yeah.
get one little thread, you know, and you just start yanking on it, and all of a sudden the whole things are gone, you know.
This is
Yeah.
unfortunate. I mean,
Do you jerk on your wounds as well?
No, I haven't done that, no.
No. So bite them and suck them and stuff, you know.
Well, you know, when you get the little hangnails, you're into those, you know?
take the
Yeah.
scabs off.
Yeah, well, that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it hurts sometimes. Starts bleeding again.
Pimples are good that way, too, you know, especially when they're underneath the skin.
I don't like pimples.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
not
'em.
into pimples. No.
Me neither.
They
No.
don't deserve the attention, you know.
And I'm at the age I don't get pimples. You know, being 42, it's like, you know, don't get pimples any longer.
You're not 42.
Yes, I am.
You're 42?
Yes.
No way. I'm 40.
I'm 42.
You're 42?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who looks older here?
It's always, you know, it's always a good day for a nice lie.
I didn't think
Never
so.
stop lying.
He
Never
looks more
stop
like he's
lying.
about 18.
Which is also a very good lie, which is, you know,
Which one do you prefer?
42.
I don't care. You
I think
know,
we should have a vote, you know.
I sort of think if he's at 42, that makes me feel young. So, I mean, that was a good age. I like that
No,
one.
it's 42 or it's 18. I mean, which one is right? This is right. No, this is left. I get
It's gonna come in handy when you go clubbing tonight, you know. It's gonna let you.
See, a little memorabilia from our alternative show here.
Yeah, I'm 42 or am I 18? I don't know.
Actually, those are song numbers. Now, watch out. You're going to get us all your genes here.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And, of course, you're getting the advertising here for...
No, it's not advertising. It's just this adorable woman.
This is Naomi. She's our tour goddess. She knows how to travel all over the world to still be happy. And you know, she doesn't even try to live healthy. You know, she eats hamburgers and goes wild in the evening. Yeah. We actually
Look at all
collect
these
pictures we find in the aeroplane magazines. You know. Got one of her here with a hat.
Here she is with the hat. Well, you got them all taped together and everything. You guys are
Yeah.
loyal.
Here's her from behind.
Yeah, we'll leave that until later.
Here's her with sunglasses.
Oh, sunglasses here, look at that.
She's the tour goddess.
Uh-huh.
How to tour, look at her.
And she eats hamburgers.
She eats, you know, all them sticky things, you know.
And what do you eat on the road? Are you a vegetarian or a meat lover?
Well, I like both. A little bit of both, you know. You should do what you want to. That's the healthiest thing, you know.
Well, that's why I eat a lot of cheeseburgers and brownies.
Yeah.
And Diet Coke. That's another good
What is
one.
brownies?
Brownies, you know, a nice fattening chocolate with nuts and and lots of the you know, icing on top.
We don't like. I don't really like the food here in the U.S. It's like, you know, you get these enormous plates of food usually, and they say enjoy, and you know who can actually demand that I should enjoy my food. You know, it's up to my own prerogative that I can enjoy my food if I want to. If I don't want to enjoy my food, then, you know, I can't do so.
And this very personal order you get all day long. Have a nice day. How dare they order you to do such a thing? It's up to you what you do with your day, you know.
You can have a horrible day if you want to.
Yes, it's human rights. If you want to have a horrible day, you should be allowed to, you know.
Have a horrible day. So we have found a method. We say have 10 nice days. And then on the 11th day, you're going to feel horrible.
Because you had 10 too many good times.
Yes, yes.
Well, let's see some more tunes here on Alternative Television, and we'll be right back. You've been on what, MTV, V? You've been everywhere. I mean, you've been on every major television thing there is anywhere in the world, haven't you?
Still one thing we haven't done. Bragi, he really wants to run the weather channel in Iceland.
Oh, really?
And he doesn't get to do it, you know.
It's because he's not a learned meteorologist.
I think it's because
weatherman. Yeah.
I think it's because he hasn't got his suntan work done, you know.
So, could you be a weather woman, you think?
I don't want to. I wouldn't mind, you know, maybe having like a cooking show, you know.
Oh, well, that's perfect. What kind of recipe would you like to make?
I like sweet things like cookies, over sweet, sort of marshmallow, sort of coconut kind of, and cocktails, you know, like hardcore brain or
Brain, and the other one is
suicide.
Suicide. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I could run this cocktail show.
Teaching you how to make cocktails. That's, you know, because you can have great fun drinking a cocktail. It doesn't need to be alcoholic, you know. It's not what we're saying. It can be just fun to make a cocktail.
I actually liked the one I had the other day. It's called vodka madras. It's vodka, orange, and cranberry. It's quite interesting. And then Russian Quaalude.
Yeah, Russian Quaalude.
That's brilliant.
That's a good one.
That's a brilliant one.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I never heard of that one yet.
No, Russian Quaalude is quite good.
Yeah, you have to. It's a entree, main course, and dessert all in one little glass.
Wow.
You get the listugandi.
Appetizer?
The appetizer. It's like 3, and then you get like the hardcore stuff that fills your body and sends electric feeling into your fingers and your toes, and then you get like a dessert afterwards, which is sweet and creamy, you know.
But we must warn that alcohol can cause serious damage to your health. Of course.
Yeah. Actually, anything can cause serious damage to your health.
Well, yeah, but you know, we're not advocating ill or bad behavior.
Nor are we. And we want you to have good health right here on The Alternative Show.
Thank you.
Let's see some more tunes. We'll be right back with the Sugarcubes.
We don't tour in a bus now.
You don't?
No,
Oh, that's
we
good.
we go flying everywhere, actually. But that's because we're doing like this very short tour, and we have to be like in places very quickly.
It's an express tour.
Yeah.
But in Europe, it wasn't as much an express tour, and we would be in the bus playing our little poker games in the night time,
Yeah, we miss
looking out the window. Ah, there's Germany. Ah, there's Belgium.
Yeah, we miss our poker nights. We have to do a poker night very soon.
Oh, maybe tonight after the concert.
Well, yes, if it's in a big hotel room we're staying in, yes, then it will be a poker night in our casino.
Sounds right, doesn't it? Poker night in Chicago.
Yeah. Al Capone was here, wasn't he?
Oh, he used to have big poker nights.
Yeah.
So we will carry on the tradition.
Is he still around?
I don't know, but I think some of his tunnels are.
Okay.
I think that's what he's the guy that invented the tunnels, Al Capone did.
Yeah.
Yeah, little known fact, but
Yeah.
So you could you can thank him that the flood didn't reach your knees.
right.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So we'll see some more tunes here on Alternative Television from downtown Chicago. This is Jerry Bryant with the Sugarcubes on JBTV. See, I got to edit it too. I'm the host that has to edit the show. I do everything,
Okay.
Except I don't have to run the camera. We got Mark here running camera.
Okay.
Isn't that nice? And we got Chris over here. He's in the Army Reserves. He's running the microphone.
Okay. With his hairy thing.
Yeah, he's got that hairy thingy on the mic. Yeah.
Bit fluffy.
Yeah. He gets to shampoo it every morning so
Looks
that it.
very much like
Yeah,
your beard.
Well, it looks more. Yeah, it's got that gray kind of color to it, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's a bit furry.
Okay, here is the CD.
Okay.
The Sugarcubes.
Stick around for joy.
Did you ever hear of a band called Poi Dog Pondering?
Poi.
Dog Pondering. Did you ever hear of them? No.
I've heard of them, but I haven't heard them.
They're very good. You should check them out sometime. See, what other bands? This Picture. Did you ever hear of them? This Picture?
You see, we come from Iceland, and there's not that many things that we know about,
Some things we know about, but there's so much happening. We can't really know about everything, can we?
And of course, I know about everything.
Yeah, of course. JBTV.
Coast to coast and into your home, we bring you the best music videos all around America today. And the Sugarcubes, you guys are amongst the best.
Yeah, we try our best all the time just to be the best.
So any final words to our American audience?
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Enjoy a refreshing time. Stick around for joy, because it's a
You
lot.
can't beat the feeling.
Really, you can't.
So you got some big any appearances like with Letterman or anything coming up? You gonna do that or?
We got this.
Some show called Ass in a Hole. I don't know.
Never heard of that one.
It's probably some night movie thing,
No, never heard of that show. But Carson show, you gonna be on any of those or?
No.
Well, you should be.
Well, don't tell them.
Don't tell us. Tell them.
Well, okay. They want to be on Carson's show with the new Jay Leno, and you got to be on Arsenio Hall. You got to be on all these shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for what's his name? The guy that used to do the Wheel of Fortune. That guy, he doesn't have a show anymore either.
No, I don't.
And Rick D's show. That's another one that's no longer happening. Yeah.
No, we don't.
I like these bingo shows, They got all them colors and questions and adrenaline, all over the place, I like them.
You like the sound effects, Ding, ding, ding. Nah.
Yeah.
Try again.
Good luck.
And you won a toaster.
Big toaster. No, you just missed your chance to win $1 million. I'm sorry. Just go bugger off. I mean, it's not fair.
Well, here's a Chicago question for our contestants. Which is the highest building, the Sears or the Hancock?
The Sears, isn't it?
Oh, she won! Ding, ding, ding,
did I
ding, ding,
win? What
ding,
did I
ding,
win?
ding, ding.
Give us a prize.
Well, we'll give you something. What can we give them
The
here?
Larry Hurt Show tonight.
That's it.
Hey. And a free popcorn.
And some candy bars, just for good, good measure.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, I guess you're gonna go do some more interviews and stuff today, or?
Hopefully not.
Really, this is the last interview? This is your first and last interview here?
Yeah, ever.
Ever?
Yeah, this is actually the first interview we've ever done.
We never done this thing before.
We're virgins. We're media virgins.
Ah.
Yeah, we've never done anything like this before, so.
And you notice we had enough protection on the microphone for you here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
We're always thinking. See, we're one step.
Always be careful.
It's a dangerous road.
Yeah, play it safe. Play it safe.
Yeah.
Play it safe. No, hopefully we don't have to do any more interviews today because we got to do a show tonight. And it's also, we just landed, so we want to have a little bit of time to get acclimatized to this city. Music first, bullshit last.
What's in between? What's in between?
Well, I can't say that on TV.
A sausage.
A sausage.
Like a sausage. Yeah.
No, we can't.
Mustard.
Mustard. Mustard.
French.
You like mustard on your sausage, huh?
No, it's music first, then mustard, and then bullshit. Yep.
And with a good brownie afterward, right?
No brownies for me.
We'll have some brownies. We'll have fun. Chocolate chip cookies are good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried Jamaican sweets the other day in, what's that town called? Toronto. Had coconut, sort of spicy, sort of a caramelly, homemade kind of feel to it. It was gorgeous. I ate about 11 of them.
11.
You know, I don't think you and I would get along too well because we would eat all the time.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
that's a
all
good
the-
way to spend your life, isn't it?
Well, I think so.
Very sort of natural, sort of functional.
But when you get old like me, you know, I mean, you start getting heavy, you know, and
Well, then there's more of you, you know. So it's a good thing, you know.
Fat is not ugly. Fat is never ugly. Fat is not ugly.
well, that's what Oprah says. I mean, you know, you've seen Oprah Winfrey? She's on in your country, isn't she?
No, she's
No.
not.
No. Did you get any American shows at all?
Yeah, I mean, we
We
get
get Cheers.
Cheers, yeah, Santa Barbara, I think. But we don't really get, you know, yeah, we get, you know, the
We get the Mexican soap operas, you know.
and Brazilian soap operas, but not much the American ones.
Don't get McDonald's.
No McDonald's.
Oh, how can you live without McDonald's?
Great Scottish food, I don't know. I don't really know how we can live without great Scottish food.
We got Loch Ness instead.
Yeah, we got Loch Ness and
Sausages.
yes.
Well, that's a good way to get by, I guess. How is the Loch Ness Monster doing?
Well, we don't know because it's in Scotland, but we've got another one in Iceland which is called Lagarfljótsormurinn, and that's the brother of the Loch Ness monster. And he's actually in Iceland. Some people have seen it. I've not yet seen it, but apparently it's there lurking in that lake. Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of similarly shaped as the Loch Ness, you know, like his brother, you know. From that family, that's for sure.
Yep.
That Loch Ness family, they get around.
The thing that caused the flooding here in Chicago might have been a relative of the Loch Ness monster.
You know, I never thought of that. And he probably stepped in the river and stuck those pilings down into this could...
I can't figure out why they didn't ask Al Capone before he went, you know. He probably knew all about it.
I'm sure he did.
He probably was totally into the Loch Ness family, Al Capone.
I think he was into a lot of families. And it wasn't because of relatives. Could have been, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see some more tunes here on Alternative Television from downtown Chicago. This is JBTV. Well, what else is new coming up for you? Anything that, I mean, after you're done with the tour and everything, what do you plan on doing?
We'll just go back home and, you know, just relax and start working on new things.
Do you have your own studio in your house?
No. I've got, you know, CD player, toaster, iron,
Yes.
TV.
We don't have a studio. What's the point?
Yeah, you can rent them anywhere around the world you want them, right?
Yeah.
But my vacuum cleaner just broke down now.
Oh, so what kind are you going to get to replace it?
I don't know. It's a big thing I have to face when I get home. You know, the sooner I get home, the better. You know.
You have to get one of those Eureka uprights.
What?
An Eureka upright, you know?
What is that?
It's one of these upright kind of vacuums, or you're going to get those canister kind, you know, with the things and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's only future can tell. You know.
Well, you got a lot to look forward to, I can tell.
Yes.
Shopping. You can go to Marshall Fields and buy a vacuum cleaner and have it shipped back home.
No, not. I mean, that's. Nah. that's not done.
That'd be a good conversation piece. An American vacuum with the wrong voltage.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Would blow up immediately when we plugged it in. Yes, exactly. No.
Do you have a lot of hot springs and stuff out where you guys are, right?
Yes, yeah, lots of stuff, yeah.
Have you ever gone into those and just relaxed? And
Yeah, I mean, the big thing in Reykjavik to do if you want to relax is not to go like to a cafe or a hamburger place or watch TV. It's to go to a local swimming pool. And they got hot pots there, which is like a very social thing to do. You go there kind of every day and chill out, like you put out here, like you say here, and get the latest gossip. And the water there is basically
Straight from the ground. It's not preheated. I mean, it's a geothermally very hot country, so all our water is like naturally hot, and it's not heated up by oil or electricity. So it's, you know, it's a natural place to be.
I'd love to do that. I'd like to just,
Nice.
lay around and do nothing.
Yes.
go for it.
Have your CD, blasting away in the background.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the way, our everyday life. Yeah. We just, watch these hot springs, these hot geysers. That's what we do. Absolutely.
Well, here in Chicago, we got geezers too, but they're all these old guys walking around.
Yeah, exactly. We only got very young geysers in Iceland.
They're all, well, they're either 42 or not 18.
Yeah.
Ah.
See,
Oh.
neither.
But you lost all your 42 and 18s that you put on there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's a classic. He's ageless.
I'm a classic, but I'm aging as I go. Okay, well, thanks a lot for being on the show, and you're always welcome here in Chicago whenever you're down, and you want to just,
Okay, we'll come and
hang
chill
out.
out.
Look, you're doing this. You do the same thing I do.
Yeah.
That's not good, though. I mean,
It's actually very bad for your teeth.
Oh, why chew on? You ever chew on pens and pencils and things?
Not just my nails.
Oh, yeah. Well, I gave up a little bit on the nails, But we had a good discussion here. We talked about all the things that you normally don't talk about on television. But
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of always trying to describe how we make our music? Because our music has been made, and people can just go and listen to it and enjoy it.
and it'll live on forever. I mean, your songs will be played as classics.
Everlasting experience.
Yeah, totally mind blowing. Yeah. Absolutely mind blowing experience.
Okay.
So we love your new videos, and your new album is so great. I'm so happy that you're doing so well, and everybody's enjoying your music.
Thank you.
So you're happy with your, the way you're going now?
Yeah, it's a big surprise. I expected just not so many people to be curious, but I've been very lucky this year.
Well, see, it's all that hard work in the past years that paid off.
Yeah, I'm not sure it is really. I'm a bit chuffed, I guess.
It's cool the way. Now, do you have anything to do with the video, or
Well, I just make sure I could pick the things that are in it. And I make sure that, I obviously pick the video person. I think probably the biggest sort of input in the whole thing, or the biggest sort of security to get a good video is that the director fits to the song. That there's a good, there's a good. Can't remember the English word. Shame to speak Icelandic. Yeah, just that he suits the character of the tune, and then you kind of give the rules, and then you kind of make sure they've got a lot of space in between them, so the directors have got all the space they want, and then you kind of leave them to it.
Well, like the little. What was that? Is that like a mouse or whatever? What is that character? It's like that.
Oh, it's a porcupine.
It's a porcupine. Boy, I was really close, wasn't I? Yeah, I love that video though. So let's see it right now, right here on JBTV. So you remember the last time you were here?
Yeah, I remember the lamp shop next to your station.
Oh, the Tiffany stained glass studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stained glass is great because it's a craft that the modern people don't do that much anymore.
Okay, we don't have that in Iceland.
No? Well, we'll have to get you one of those stained glass lamp shades or Tiffany lamp shades for your house or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll send it to you. They're real expensive too.
Maybe it's enough for me just to watch them.
Mm-hmm. I'll take some pictures of it for you. So anyhow, your newest video.
Yeah, we shot it in New York
Mm-hmm.
on a truck, and I wanted to be kind of industrial, kind of black and white, and sort of danger involved, because the song is a bit about that. The lyric, Big Time Sensuality, is kind of about jumping off a cliff in a happy manner,
Mm-hmm.
and just being into sort of risk and bit like hitchhiking. Used to do that a lot when I was a teenager. So it was Stefan Saitier, he's called Stefan, who made it, to get a truck with no barriers and drive really fast in circles around Manhattan for about 14 hours and get me to run up and down it. Which was a lot of fun. I had a lot of really impressive climaxes, watching the skyscrapers and the enormous volume of the system he brought, and the mountains and the mountains of people who ran after us and jumped on. And yeah, they're definitely different Americans. They're out there on their own, really.
Oh, so you're saying we're a little different then?
Yeah.
So would you hitchhike around America, you think?
I'm not sure it's very safe, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing personal, but I think it would be more risk included rather than doing it in Iceland. We don't really have murderers in Iceland. Well, not yet, anyway. We're working on it, though.
Yeah, the whole world's getting so violent. Isn't that a shame?
I don't know. I guess it's just the way it is, you know.
So did you have a good hitchhiking? Did you like do it the way Americans do, you know, like with a thumb? How did you hitchhike in Iceland?
Well, it's the same way, you know.
Mm-hmm. So you had like the little thumb thing? Is that what you did, or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't, you know, put on the cool little look on, you know?
No, not really.
I got a feeling you just stand out in the street and they'd stop. So we love your new CD. This is a great CD, and it's a nice picture of you there too.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you don't have the little dots on there, do you?
Well, you gotta keep things exciting, you know.
I think that's good about you're always changing. Oh, see, now the CD's missing. You know why? Because I have it in my CD player.
Okay.
Yeah. So you working on a new CD already, or?
Yeah, I'm really bored with this album now.
Mhm.
I'm already making a new one. I want to do a lot of things. I'm really into films as well. I think my next album will be more like film music.
I mean, like theme music, I mean, for background music for films and things?
Yeah, for like imaginary films.
Oh, wow. With lots of animation and cool stuff, or?
No, they won't happen, the films, you know, just the music, because they would be imaginary.
Yeah, but see, if you do a great album like that, and then you can get some great filmmakers to do the video for it, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, then you get the best of both worlds. Once the music's done, let them have fun with it, you know?
Jane Campion is my favourite.
Mm-hmm. New Zealand's hottest.
Yeah, I like her.
There's so much good stuff out right now. Music-wise, everything, you know? It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know.
Mm-hmm. So you've had fun on your tour here, going around and doing all these interviews and all this stuff.
Well, I've got a very entertaining band members who know a lot of really good stories.
Mm-hmm.
And they also managed to bring both good cassettes and CDs with them, which is quite fortunate because I brought my ghetto blaster along. So we've been having fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that a CD ghetto blaster or cassettes?
Oh, for both.
Oh, so you got it the best of both worlds then.
Yeah, but it's really little as well, so you can carry it along. It's kind of egg shape. Yeah, I must excuse my ignorance. I don't know about a lot of bands, you know. It's kind of accidental what gets to Iceland.
And what you hear on your ghetto blaster in the bus.
Yeah, at the moment I'm hearing most sort of Indian and Iranian and Turkish pop music because the members of my band come from these countries. And kind of more than westernized music. Not that I prefer it, but it's just a great opportunity since you got experts on the subjects traveling with you.
That's the best way to do it. Of course, you've done everything first class. I don't think you've ever done anything that hasn't been 100%, and actually 110%, I think, you know.
Thank you.
Even from the early days, all your stuff's been so good. That's why you're successful now, because you love doing what you're doing, and you get your heart and soul into it.
I think a lot of people are like that, though. It's the name of the game. You kind of end up doing what you love doing.
So what do you think about this Michael Jackson story going around, huh?
I'm not sure who to believe anymore.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people involved who don't give a shit about what really happened. And so I kind of lost interest, really.
But the press, you know, they get involved in this, and they got to make it sensationalized, you know. And
I think it's just because they lead boring lives. I think it kind of shows, you know.
Well, at least you haven't been sleeping with any little little kids.
No, I haven't.
Well, we don't want to talk about that on the show. Hey, that'll be a new rumor, huh? That's just what you need, right? Of course, it wouldn't be the same with you as it would with Michael, because, you know, he's got the theme park there and all this other stuff, so, you know.
Yeah, I actually think a lot of people are jealous of him. They're waiting for a first chance to kind of like tear him down or something.
Well, people are that way, you know. They want to build you up, and then they can't wait to have something happen so that they can cut you right down again, you know. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's back to sort of finding something exciting to do. And if you're not capable of that, you know, you kind of like get bored. I mean, yeah.
Boring. It's easy to get boring. That's a lot of relationships are that way. You know, you start out, it's so exciting, you're doing stuff and going places and, you know, new and exciting things. Then as soon as you get used to each other, you sit around and it's like, oh, you don't want to do anything. That's when it gets, you know, that's when it all goes to heck.
Yeah. I'm terrified with boredom, though. But, you know. Sorry.
And here we are on the most boring show on television.
You know, I've been lucky because I've met a lot of really exciting people. Quite.
Who was the most exciting you met so far here?
You're probably going to puke when you hear this. It's so typical, but I guess my son. He's pretty amazing. He's got a great sense of humour.
Yeah. So what would be really a good sense of humor thing from him?
Well, you kind of have to be there, really, to get it. He is very subtle.
So you take him along your tours, or?
I used to. I did that for 5 years, but then unfortunately children have to go to school. So it kind of locates them more. But I found a good school for him. And I'm not that much away. I'm like 1 month a year, which is not bad.
Kids are the best, aren't they?
Well, you got boring kids and you got fun kids. I'm lucky enough to have quite an exciting one. I've met really boring kids in my life, I must say.
I think I was one of those boring kids.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I like to watch a lot of television and stuff. Listen to a lot of music, you know.
That sounds exciting.
So what kind of toys is he into now?
Well, at the moment he's into the London Underground, which is a subway system in England. And he learns it by heart. And all the different lines you've got and what paths they do and where to change if you want to get from one point to another. That's his favorite at the moment.
When I was a kid, I liked the trolley buses that were in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And, I could see where, you could get into that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, he's going to be a, conductor on one of those.
Yeah, or a system creator.
Redesign the system, get it, modern and up to date.
Yeah.
We'll see some more tunes. What else would you like to see here on the show?
Well, I'm quite impressed by Massive Attack's tune, Unfinished Sympathy. And I like a lot of Nanny Cherry stuff. Don't know. I like going back to Cali with LL Cool J. I like that video.
Having fun?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to make this, you know me. I mean, last time we were on, I didn't want to ask any questions. Just wanted you guys to take over the show and have fun. And, because, they take you everywhere and they ask you all this stuff. And, you know.
Okay.
And there goes that, what kind of sweater is that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It looks warm, though.
It's very warm.
Of course, it never gets cold where you come from. So you like your logo?
Yeah, I got a new one now, though.
Really?
Yeah. I liked it to be modern but sensual.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of got a metallic one. I went with the designer to this farm. We made this mold with my name in it and melted some metal and poured it in the mold.
Wow.
So it looks a bit like the guy from Terminator 2 has sort of spit it out of him, kind of thing.
That's what's great about you. You keep changing and evolving. That's really good.
I think it's just because I get easily bored. I like to keep things exciting for myself, really.
I think it's time to change our JBTV logo because, we've had the same one since you were here with that other band and,
Yeah, I mean, if you're happy with it should work,
Mm-hmm. But, I'm boring, so then you know how that goes. So, maybe you'll have to come up with something cool for us sometime. When you're, got nothing to do and you're beginning to get bored, say, I'm going to design a new logo for JBTV. So next time I come back to America, I'll have something cool for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get into your skyscrapers instead.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty impressed by your skyscrapers. The cactus one is my favorite. Still remains my favorite.
The cactus, the two round towers?
Oh no, it's got balconies, sort of like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, the Sears Tower.
No. I don't know what it's called, but it's by a river.
Marina Tower.
Oh, Marina City. Yes, they're.
It's like a cactus thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like that one.
Did you ever go on top of any of our buildings here?
No, I haven't had time. I've gone on top of buildings in New York. And Cologne, I think. Yeah.
You'd love it on top of Sears Tower. You can see for miles, and the whole city looks so cool because you can see all the little, all the streets and all the people. Everybody looks like little ants and stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what I'll do for you? Because you don't have time. I'll put together a little tape with which one of your songs? Can I put some pictures to one of your songs, and I'll send it to you? Which one would be good for that? I'll put some skyscraper shots, all kinds of building shots for you.
Oh, I'm confused now. It's such a big offer. I guess Big Tom Sensuality is the industrial tune.
Okay. And that's the one we'll do it to then.
Or Crying, maybe.
Okay.
Crying is more of a one.
Okay, that one then.
Okay.
You're going to have your own custom video with buildings of Chicago.
Brilliant.
And it'll be something you can keep forever and ever. And so we'll send it to you along with the show that you're on right now. So you can say, yeah, I remember that show.
Excellent.
Have you seen any movies at all on your tour here in America?
No. I've been trying to watch CNN, but it's changed a lot. It used to be quite educating, but they're all gone into bad jokes now.
I think they've gotten more commercial. They used to be more news-oriented. Now they got all these little shows that they put everywhere.
Yeah, I prefer them when they were news-orientated.
Yeah. Did you see it did you watch it during the brush fires and stuff in L.A.?
No, I was on another continent then.
Ah, so where were you then?
In Europe.
Wow. But did you ever watch any CNN out there, or you didn't even know much about it, huh?
Well, you need to own a satellite dish to be able to see it there, and I haven't got one.
Well, that's something. CNN, what you got to do is get her one of those little portable satellite dishes. So anywhere in the world, you can pick it up.
Well, I used to be interested, but I'm bored with it now. Now you have to do channel hopping to get the news. Like,
it's always the same stuff, too. You go boom, boom, boom. That's the same story. Just like one's ending, and the footage is always the same, too.
but it's good to see news from many different point of views, though. I mean, I think the main purpose for television is news. I like news.
Especially if it's live and as it happens, you know.
Yeah. Or someone just telling about it. I like that as much. People tell stories, you know, especially when they're true.
And not writer enhanced.
What?
Writer enhanced, where they put their own little enhancements on it, you know.
What does hands mean?
Enhanced, you know, where they like add their own comments more to it and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's cool if you get to see many different points of view. I like stuff like Christmas though and stuff, you know. It's good to have one thing a year. I mean, twice, maybe birthdays as well, to be pretty planned. Kind of like, you know, that, you know, you'll get presents. Or you kind of know, you know, several annual things planned. It's not bad because I like both. I like the extremes. Over plan things like Christmas when they're always exactly the same pattern. And then sort of the other 363 days or whatever to be spontaneous.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
We don't have in Iceland we've got 13 Santa Clauses, and they're not friendly. They're actually outsiders.
13 you have?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where we don't like the concept of Santa Claus being nice. He's supposed to. We prefer it with a bit of an edge to it. Also got a Christmas cat who eats kids, and a witch who cooks them. Yeah, you're into sweet things in America, aren't you? You want it all cuddly and...
Yes, we're into those sweet things in life.
Yeah.
I gained so much weight because that's all I like are sweets. You know, and it's like, you know, gooey and...
So you're not into spicy things?
Not really, I'm not a... Do you like spicy food?
Vindaloo? Tops.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a good cook?
Yeah, I'm all right.
So you have any favorite little recipes for our viewers that they could throw together real quickly?
Not really quick ones, you know. Most of them are quite long and complicated.
Oh, so you like spending time in the kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't... if I cook, I like to go all the way, you know. Kind of become all physical about it. I like that.
So you missed that, though, on this tour, huh?
No.
No?
No. It's good to do one thing at a time.
So what does your son like you to make? Something, you know?
Oh, he likes ketchup, I think, his favourite.
On everything, probably.
Yeah.
I liked that, too, when I was a kid. Did you ever have a steak with ketchup?
I don't know, I guess it's good if you know what you want.
You go into like a restaurant, you know, one of these fine steak houses like a Gene and Georgetti's or the Chop House here in town and get a big steak, you know, and then you got your son with you and he pours a ton of ketchup all over it. You know how the cooks think, oh, ketchup on steak, you know. But I liked it that way when I was a kid. I thought that was the best. Ketchup on everything, like a whole bottle on everything, it seemed like.
Yeah. Yeah, we buy a lot of bottles of ketchup in my house a week.
More cooking talk here on JBTV. Well, we'll turn this one off here. There we go. And here we go, the intimate setting. I guess this is nicer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much more comfortable.
Yeah, here we are, late night television. We're a late night TV show, so, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on all over America, too, just like MTV on FoxNet and Channel America.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was a favorite city you've been in so far? Besides our many skyscrapers here in the Chicago and then in New York, you know.
It depends what mood you're in, really. I mean, sometimes you kind of like in your sort of Icelandic mood, and sometimes you're in your sort of Manhattan mood, and sometimes you just want to be on a boat or something. It depends, you know. I don't think there's one right city. It's what you're tuned into.
So did you have on the one video, you had this really cool, like, a circle here? It looked like signs on it?
Oh, it's a tattoo.
That's a real one, huh?
Yeah, I had it for 10 years.
Wow. See, I never saw that before on you in the videos.
Oh, maybe it's because I had that jumper on the other times.
Well, that looked good. I thought maybe you drew that on like you did the eyes, you know.
No, it's actually, you're supposed to put it on your forehead so it works, but I thought it was a bit over the top.
So what is it exactly?
It's a compass, so you don't get lost. Can come in really handy in some situations.
Yeah. You know, they got so many watches that compasses and stuff on, too. I got a thermometer on my one. See, it's 77 degrees in here. No wonder you're warm. She had to come down and visit. Of course, I'm divorced, and she lives in Los Angeles, where all those terrible fires were. Oh.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Yeah. You know what's terrible about those fires? They had all these million-dollar homes, and the only thing left after all the fires are the fireplaces.
Okay.
Sort of ironic when you think of it, you know, because everything else burned down. There's nothing left, but the fireplace stood.
It's a lot of, it's quite fiery. Because the riots was a bit about fire as well, weren't they?
Yeah. Never thought it would burn again that way, did you?
No. I was there in the riots.
And were you scared at all, or?
No, I guess I was more curious. But
It's amazing people destruct things, you know, and when it takes so long to build something, and it takes just like that, you can burn it down or you know, blow it up or destroy it. It's a shame.
I don't know. I think it's sometimes quite a relief to be able to finish things off quickly.
Then start all anew again.
Yeah, I mean it's you know, it's got many points of views really. It's good to be able to sort of just bring out the scissors and finish something real quickly sometimes. Hello, my name is Björk. I will be on JBTV.
Okay, here is our permanent marker. And anywhere you want to put it.
It's my birthday soon. 5 more days.
Wow. Well, a happy pre-birthday.
Thank you. I won't be in an aeroplane on my birthday.
You will.
Yeah, flying across the world. So I'm going to try to get a special deal with the stewardess.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
That'd be great. Birthdays, I don't know. They're, you know, so you're going to expect some good presents and things?
Not really. I'm too old for that now. Wouldn't mind a glass of champagne, you know. You know. I really would like a harmonium though, but I might just get that later for myself, sort of next year kind of thing. I really like sort of the foot pumped ones. Quite impressed by them actually.
Well, great. Well, that's what you can send her right now. In fact, if we get we'll send some stuff to you if we get anything. If anybody wants to send her a birthday present, of course it'll be after the fact, and we'll send them off to you so you can, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think, huh?
Pretty impressed, you know.
Well, this was that impressing show. Here, I'm gonna let's get here. So anyhow, that's it. Another edition of JBTV. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
And I'll make sure I get you a copy of when you're with the Sugarcubes from the old days.
Okay.
So you're gonna do anything ever again with that, or you know?
Oh, you never know. You can't plan those things. Just take them as they come, I guess.
I love it the way you're doing it now. The right way to do it. Name up front. Smart move. And now with a new improved logo on the next CD.
Yeah, Terminator 2. Sugarcubes wanted to call their third album Terminator 3, but we're not allowed to. Such a shame.
Yeah. Well, they'd have, the attorneys would love that. They'll be suing you and everything.
Yeah, but, it would have been exciting, though.
You have to spell it differently, like change the spelling of it around.
Is that why everybody misspell everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So you could still call it Terminator and just, change it a little bit, put your own little twist on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were too stupid there, weren't we?
No, not really. See, actually, if you make it good enough, you could do some cool music, and maybe they use it. And of course, the music you want to do wouldn't really fit their film, would it? All that violence and stuff in it.
Well, I do pretty violent music sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't heard it yet.
And we're waiting. So when's that coming out?
Depends, really.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know, really.
The violent side. New for '94.
Yeah, industrial.
Industrial. That's been around for a long time, too. But I like all music. To me, music is a universal thing, and, from one extreme to another, that's what makes it exciting, because it's all different, and it all has its place, and it's all great, And it's terrible to typecast music, too, and say, oh, you're this type of music or whatever, and that's, the wrong way to be. You can.
What?
You were going to sneeze there, right?
Yeah, I decided not to.
Oh. Darn. We wanted that sneeze on camera, but no. That's terrible when those come in, don't they? Did you ever have that while you're singing on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I burp more, though,
Yeah.
when I'm singing.
That's because all that beer you've been drinking.
Yeah, all that breathing you do when you sing.
Well, great. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, where's the toilet?
It's in the other room here. And we'll be back right after this with Bjork on JBTV. She had to go to the bathroom. Actually, maybe it's because the interview was going so slow. But I thought it was going pretty good.
By not speaking. People think it's rude.
No, you could never be rude. And there we go. Autographed copy.
See you later.
Would you like to do a holiday greeting? We're going to have a show on for our holidays.
Is that Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas. And
Okay.
then, yeah.
Gleðileg jól. Og ég muni hafa það fínt jólin og borði ekki ákvögat.
Happy holidays to you.
Okay.
Yeah. And happy 1994. And have a great birthday up there in the sky, flying over the ocean somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Make sure a nice bottle of champagne, some other
Yeah,
stuff.
I might have to really sort of press the stewardess though, because I'm just economy class. I might have to sort of say, listen, I'm...
Do you know who I am?
No, I have to say like I'm 50 or something. Or I'm like a grand birthday. So she's kind of like sympathises with me, so I get champagne.
Yeah. Economy. Well, yeah, I guess first class. What's this economy stuff?
Oh, I think first class in airplanes is bullshit, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I've only been in
like it.
first class twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sit, in those little seats. They're so small, though, aren't they, for those long trips? Seems like hours it takes.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't really say it, but because I'm not that big, But I guess it's difficult for say if you're really, really, really big.
Like me.
You're not that big.
Well, I'm gaining weight. It's terrible. It's just like I eat too much,
You don't.
Well,
But if you do it, you do the right direction, though. Because the seats are like this, aren't they?
yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So have a great birthday. Have a great time.
Okay.
And next time you're in Chicago, stop on by.
Okay.
And we love your music. We're glad you're doing so well. We're so proud of you. It's just, what can we say? It's the best.
Thank you.
And you're the best. And good luck. You going to get any more tattoos?
Oh, you don't plan those things. They just happen, Kind of comes over you, I guess.
Well, if it comes over you, make sure it's a good one.
Okay.
Okay, great. So have fun. And
Thank you.
bye-bye and keep on rocking.
Whoa!
You shouldn't have talked that loud. It's not good for your voice.
No, I just lost control when I heard the word rock. Gets me going.
Right. I just have a couple posters outside.
Okay.
Sign those and
You see, now this is something you learned from America.
Oh, no, we do that in Iceland too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Geez, I thought that was an American trait that we pioneered. Yeah. Also, Chris, shoot.
Wow, there you have it. That was the. This is an old tape, so it was in very bad condition, but it was on a digital Betacam Sony tape. But my tape machines and everything here at JBTV are just falling apart. But I thought this would make a really, really, really good podcast right here at JBTV on the Yak channel. A couple of classics. Hey, if you like these things, let me know. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. But I thought it'd be fun just to give you a raw interview, so you hear all the background stuff and whatever, pauses and stuff like that. Especially when we have these classic artists here at JBTV. So I'm Jerry Bryant here on the Yak channel. So till next time, check out our YouTube channel and go to our website at jbtvonline.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and spread the word about our little television show right here in Chicago. So till next time, is Jerry Bryant saying bye-bye, stay high, but of course keep on rocking and rolling with the best music, and it's always right here on the JBTV podcast on the Yak channel. Yakety yak, we're talking back to you. Anyhow, I guess I'll be talking back to you next week. Bye.